what's that? I do believe I left a jean jacket and half of my innocence on the back steps. But don't worry, I went back and got the jean jacket. The old Dublin, it's funny you should say, the Dublin Pub was the first place we ever played in Prince Edward Island. We came over between the two world wars. And the pints were good then. It was fantastic. Liam and the gang were running the pub, and we had just made our first trip to the mainland, myself, Sean, Bob, and Daryl, and we were, we knew that Atlantic Canada, of course, like Nova Scotia, Cape Breton, PEI, and all the gang had so much great music of their own. We honestly wondered, like, will anybody like it? Like, what, like, I know, and we went to the lower deck in Halifax, and we came to the Olde Dublin Pub here, and we started believing it. I swear, we started believing it, that we might actually get a go of it, and because they got lots of good stuff here, and if they liked our stuff, well, we might have a chance. And so I've always been super grateful to the Dublin Pub and to the lower deck. Now, you can imagine the thrill. When I got to come back here later and play at the Confederation Center for the Arts. And walk the holy halls that go up and down this place. Like, you should see, it's like, this place has been putting on, great nights out for people since the 1960s. And, we don't have hundreds of these in Canada. We certainly don't have any other ones, probably, in Atlantic Canada. And it's like, this is holy ground if you want to be in the arts for a living. And what a thrill when during the pandemic, as many of you might know, I was asked a very peculiar question by a man named Adam from right here in the festival, in the Charlottetown. He said, would you like to help us write songs for a musical? And I said, what? And he said, would you like to help us work on a musical? And I was like, okay, I don't know how to do that, so let's do it. And so we wrote some songs and we started developing this musical, and the musical starting to look more and more real by around, I guess, 2021, and then, lo and behold, the announcement was made that we're going to stage it right here on this very holy stage.
We love Tell Tale Harbour!
Yeah, Tell Tale Harbour, which debuted here. And somewhere, we've been working on it for about, a couple of years, and somewhere, a year or so, or 6 months or so before we started, I said, I built up the courage to ask Adam if he think it would be a good idea if I could play one of the roles. And he said, do you know how to do that? And I said, no, I do not. But just so everyone knows what's going on with it, there's a good chance to spread the word if you like. So we debuted the show here in the festival season of 2022. There was this big commercial theater outfit called Mervish in Toronto, and they do stuff like small shows like Les Mis and like Les Mis and Phantom of the Opera, stuff like that. Small independent shows like Lion King. Anyway, they dispatched a scout or two, and they came and saw the fun that we were all having in this very room in the summer of 2022. And they immediately forged a partnership with us. They wanted us, they said, the next time you stage this show, we want in. And I don't know exactly how to tell you how significant that is, but I know that it doesn't happen very often, and this is very much our show, and I mean like us, the people here at the festival, and all the people who came during the summer of 2022, because you kick-started something that, the biggest commercial outfit in Canada, and one of the biggest in the world, said, whatever's going on in the Confederation Center for the Arts, we want to be part of it. And so thank you all very much for doing this. It's very special. It's very special. I remember standing over there during the first preview, and I came out and we did the show, and it was like 1,200 people here or whatever. Went back in, and said to Adam and a couple of people in the cast, I said, well, that's the first time I ever did that. And they said, that's the first time you ever did a premiere or whatever? And I was like, no, it's the first time I was ever in a play. But what a time we had, what a time we had. And so, just so you know, we're reworking the show. It's going to be bigger and better and funnier and louder and laughier and bigger and more dancing. And I have is Kristen here tonight? Is it called a bell kick or something? What is it? What's it called? Bell kick, okay. Kind of stuff you'll see this year if you come see Tell Tale. Looking forward to it. So it's going to run here this summer. We come back in May and we start rehearsing and building a whole new set and a whole bunch of new stuff. And then it goes to the Mighty Murdish, our show, our Prince Edward Island born show. It goes to the biggest musical theater stage in the country. That's something to celebrate. Here's my fave song from the show. My old man, he disappeared without a trace. I never felt his hand upon my face. I never saw him smiling. I never sat up on his knee. He never sang a single song to me. Now these hills, they are my father. My mother is the sky. My sisters are the meadows with my brothers on the tides. It's a quiet, simple life for a husband and a wife. It's all I ever wanted. It's more than a place to be. It's my home, it's my harbor, it's my family. We hoped and prayed for children, for a daughter or a son, but wishing hard don't always get things done. So we wrapped the cliffs around us and raised up every tree and whispered, this is all we'll ever need. For these hills, they are my father. My mother is the sky. My sisters are the meadows with my brothers on the tide. It's a quiet, simple life for a husband and a wife. It's all I ever wanted. It's more than a place to be. It's my home, it's my harbor, it's my family. And it's family that feeds you in the hard times and the good. When there's wind that gives you shelter, when there is winter there is wood. And I've been it my whole life, and it needs me now, I know. I just can't turn my back on the only place that I've called home. For these hills, they are my father. My mother is the sky. My sisters are the meadows with my brothers on the tides. It's a quiet, simple life for a husband and a wife. It's all I ever wanted. It's more than a place to be. It's my home, it's my harbor, it's my family. It's my home, it's my harbor, it's my family. Coming to the Charlottetown Festival, listen. Thank you so much, everybody. What a thrill, what a thrill.